SBR Videos is sponsored by Sports Cash System. Click on the link below for more information. Hi, welcome to SBR Foreign Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are continuing our coverage of the 2013 MLB playoffs right now with Troy West from allplayswin.com. We're going to talk about the fourth divisional series here, Tampa Bay at Boston. Troy, thanks for being back with us this week.
Yeah, you bet, Pete. Appreciate being on the show again. In my opinion, this is probably the toughest series to call, but let's give it our best crack, Pete. Looking forward to it. I do think we have some knowledgeable information going into this one.
Well, yeah, I mean, the reason it's tough to call is because it's looking very, very evenly matched, and the lines are reflecting that. I'm seeing at Pinnacle, Boston is a slight favorite, minus 118, Tampa Bay plus 107 on the other side, and Boston does have, the home field advantage in the fifth game, if there is one, so that probably has at least a little bit to do with that. You know, looking down the lineups and the pitching staffs of these two teams, Cobb, Archer, Moore, and Price for Tampa Bay. Those are four very quality starters, obviously. Buchholz, Lackey, Lester, and Peavy, another four quality starters. I think I would maybe give a slight edge to Tampa Bay here, although, in a five-game series, any of these pitchers can blow up, and any of them can also, throw a nine-inning shutout. Lineup, Tampa Bay is much more predicated on pitching and defense than Boston, so that makes me think that probably in the playoffs that would give them a little bit of an edge, and they're a slight underdog, plus 107. Gun to my head, I would have to take Tampa Bay here, but I certainly wouldn't bet it. What do you think, Troy?
Yeah, not something I'm totally looking to bet. Tampa Bay is just so hot right now. Mm-hmm. They go into 4 different cities in 3 days. They pick up 3 wins. They're hotter than a pistol. But one thing that scares me a little bit is, David Price gets bumped back to the rotation. Alex Cobb pitched a great game yesterday. He's bumped back. Those guys both threw what I call, high effort starts where they had to go out and give it their all for 7+ innings. So who knows where their arms are going to be at. It's going to throw an interesting matchup towards the back end of the series. But, you do have Matt Moore going in game 1 against John Lester. Great matchup. I don't know who you give the edge there.
Yeah.
Tampa's just determined right now. Joe Maddon's got them playing phenomenal baseball. Different guys are stepping up every single game. But then here you got the Boston Red Sox rested. They've had that home field advantage now. Fenway Park's immune to this playoff atmosphere. So that, that weighs a big favor. So I would think you'd have to go with Boston because they're rested. They've got the rotation order just the way they want it to. Their bats are hot, but will the layover hurt them at all? I don't know. Tampa Bay is extremely hot right now. Are they going to go into the series tired at all? Does fatigue finally play a factor for Tampa Bay? Not something we can necessarily prove. So, with those factors weighing, Pete, I'm going to have to go Boston, slight edge, but you can make an argument for either of these teams right now.
Yeah, I think the main thing we can say here is, all right, to the market, you got us. You nailed the lines. We're not seeing an edge here. If there is an edge, it's probably tiny, tiny, tiny. Maybe, Boston should be minus 121, 122. Maybe Tampa Bay should be, plus 104. Who knows? All right, your official pick, though. Let's go for it. Mano a mano. Troy West, who are you going to take? You're going to take Boston at minus 118.
I'll go with the Boston Red Sox due to the fact, John Lackey ended the season great. We'll see what Clay Buchholz does here in the playoffs, but he's starting to come alive. Lester's been known to be a good playoff pitcher. And God, in your fourth game, you go with Peavy. I mean, you got to feel pretty good about that. Mm-hmm. I just think, let's see if Tampa Bay wins the series. I'll tip my cap to them because they really played phenomenal baseball down the stretch. But official play, Boston Red Sox.
All right. I'll take Tampa Bay plus 107, but I definitely would not recommend that as a bet. Thanks so much, Troy West.